Hey guys, I'm going to be showing off the Gunsmith Suros DIS-47 with full auto, some gameplay, and just generally what I think about it. I really like the gun, it's a lot of fun to use, and it's a good alternative to the Meta, which high caliber rounds are going to be left out. There's the comparison, better rate of fire, about the same impact, a little less range, and the Meta has one more shot in the magazine. Here's the Meta with me just keeping on target, shooting that star, and then I'm gonna let the Meta do its own thing and show the spread. Now I'm gonna let the Suros just show its spread, and then I'm gonna stay on target. It's got this weird little kick down to it that I'm trying to get used to. Not the best at Crucible, but hopefully I can give you kind of an idea of the scopes and everything, and just show you how the gun does. So it has three different scopes, of course. The first is the iron sights, the SLO-19. Not going to be using that in this video. The middle scope is the SPO-28. It's the hollow with better target act. It's the one I prefer, and I'll be using it for the later part of this video mainly. And the third one's the SRO-37. Adds a touch of range, and it's kind of like the Jade Rabbit. I'll switch to that here in a second. So right off the bat, I beat out a Jade Rabbit. It's some pretty decent range, so I was happy with that. Here's the 28 scope, which you'll see in the control on Frontier. Now I'm switching to the 37, which is kind of like a Jade Rabbit. Adds a touch of range, and it's really just personal preference. I like the 28 the most. I try to stay in sniper lanes where I can get maybe some one-on-ones with scout rifles and some snipers to try to stagger them out and disrupt their gameplay a little bit so that you can have kind of an idea of how it performs and the type of engagements you're most likely to get in with a scout rifle. And I'm not the best, but hopefully, like I said, you get a good idea of it.
Damn, son.
I really like this clip because it shows a 1v1 engagement that becomes a 2v1, and thanks to full auto, I'm able just to switch straight over with the stability and just take him out and then try to get in a better position for that first fight. Here I'm running and gunning a little bit, just trying different things so you can kind of see more than just standing in one spot and shooting the gun. Even though I'm just using this weapon, still gotta play the game, kill that runner before it gets there. With the stability, you can just hold it down and it stays right on target, especially with that other scope that I'm going to be using the second half of this game. Now, here's the second game. I'm using the SPO-28 scope. Starting out here, I noticed I was getting into encounters where we were team killing them and stuff, so I tried to branch off and get away from that to get into some more one-on-one fights. I personally really like the extra fire rate this gun gives compared to the Meta, but that's just my preference. Everyone's different on what they like and what they do better with. For me, I like to be able to pre-shoot sometimes and actually have the person walk into the shot. So it's nice. For me, it's perfect. For someone else, it might not be good at all. This next kill, the guy double peeks, he tries to snipe me out, and with full auto, the stability, it's so easy just to wait for his double peek and he's dead by the time, he can even do anything about it.
Enemy captured zone B.
Now I'm going to slow this next clip down so you can kind of see the exact time to kill and the shots that I do end up landing. I think 2 of those were a body and the rest were headshots. I think 5 in total.
Heavy ammo available.
This clip, a Sunsinger Warlock is using Radiance, and thanks to the target act, the stability, and the full auto, look how easily I just drain him right there. And that's a really fun part about this gun. It's different. In a game where pretty much everyone has to use the same loadout if they want to be competitive in the least bit, it's always fun when something different comes around that's not a Sunsinger Warlock with Firebolt using Doctrine, Icebreaker, and you know, it's fun. I want more stuff like that from this game, so hopefully we'll get that in the future.
Zone A.
This clip I get into a fight with a guy using a Lilac. I don't know if he's supered or not, but I lose the first 2 engagements. I want to double peek on the second engagement, but I decided, nah, better not, and go fight another fight, and then hopefully he'll still be there when I come back. And sure enough, he was. So the last kill I get in this clip I really like a lot, because the guy has heavy on the opposite side of the hill, and he happens to be jumping up trying to, I guess, shoot rockets or whatnot, and I was able to get maybe just 1 headshot in on him, and a well-placed grenade did the rest. That's what I like about scalps, is, you know, they hit pretty hard even if you only get a couple shots, so it's good for, you know, team shooting and other things like that. I'll be really interested to see how I do with it in trials. I might just be, you know, a first day type of romance thing where I really like it and then end up getting frustrated with it in trials and throwing it in the vault and not getting it back out. Takes some getting used to. You know, I've really just used the Mita a lot, and of course with a full auto you're gonna run out of ammo and need to reload a lot more frequently, so that's one thing to get used to, but I'd like to see what someone really good at Crucible could do with it. So thanks for watching, guys. Love this gun. If you had the order, make sure to pick it up. I'm going to V.
Pretty sure he has chance to get it, so just be aware of this.
Got him.